Hello. Today I thought I will record a little bit of a downside, apparently, of movementless yoga. Now, there is the upside and then there's the downside. That's like the light and the dark, so to speak. Or let's just say the white side and the black side. And this does not necessarily mean good and bad. During the daytime, when the sunlight is up, metabolic activities is more upside, so to speak. Yeah. And after sunset, it's a bit downside because um, sunlight does certain things to your body. Yeah, you could say cortisol effect, but consider that that's more convenient to think in terms of that cortisol and melatonin. I'm also referring to the white and the black. Now we see daylight, a day sunlight. We consider that to be having white and black, like the yin and the yang. Um, and we like being positive and up, but not so much being down and maybe exhausted, so to speak. Yeah. Or a little not so yay up. Yeah. And like a breath, where there's an inhalation and exhalation, a body also experiences down, like you eat food. And after some time, there tends to be a little down when the food is in, say, going through the duodenum and then goes through the jejunum, then comes to the ileum. Somewhere around there, there's a certain down. And that's not a bad thing. That's part of the digestive process. That's part of how our physiology functions in the different aspects of digestion, assimilation. Many things are happening in our body. And you would say, oh, it's a dump after food. Yeah, you would say a glycemic index dip, where your energy is a little low and you feel a little sleepy. And you're trying to keep your energy level up. But consider that our body already goes through several processes, like a sinusoidal wave. There are ups and downs. And that's part of maintaining physiology. That's part of how physiology works. So we may be more yay about the energy up, and you're going on, yeah? And you sometimes, when you're experiencing a down, you sometimes drink coffee, tea, or anything to get your energy up. And that may be naturally disturbing the necessary physiological processes, the necessary processes by which your body maintains health. Okay? So sometimes we may not recognize our body's need for a down as part of the natural rhythmic processes. And that may show up as sometimes a restlessness. Yeah? Or you sleep in the night. And sometimes your body kind of thresholds it up from what needs to be here. It maintains a certain homeostasis, so to speak, that's a little up and continues to maintain there. And then what happens? You could have, I mean, you're having a normal life, but it's just not as normal as it could be. Like when you say meet somebody, say from the rural area, who does not work by so much of electricity or by so much of gadgets and don't need to attend to so many mails. So it's like, oh, so the agrarian life is more nicer. In the city, there is so much of tension and so much going on. But consider it is just that we haven't had reason to think that our physiology naturally goes through up and down cycles. And we keep doing what it takes to keep it up. And so city life is difficult. Yeah. And sometimes the diet we eat also, you could say, contributes to it. But it's largely because of not knowing that it's not always up. Keep your energy up. Yeah. You could drink so many cups of coffee. Yeah. Or energy drinks. It may seem like I'm repeating myself, but sometimes why we don't get sufficient sleep at night, or we would like to more look at screens, is so that our physiology is maintaining and keep it up attitude at a subconscious, unconscious level. Because the moment we go a little down, we think, oh, we are down, that's not so good. So, drink something and then keep your energy up, because that's how you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to go into depression. A little down may seem like, oh, depression and down. Yeah. So subconsciously, unconsciously, your system is geared for keep it up, keep it up. So even at night, you're scrolling screens so that you keep it up. And sleep differently. Sometimes you need a nap. Yeah, sometimes you need certain other tools, certain music, binaurals, etc., etc. Uh, a sleep regimen so that you go into a sleep state and have sleep. So you have a routine for sleeping, or you take certain pills to then help your body rest enough. But it's artificial, and it's attempting to compensate for what naturally would have been the case. Yeah. So that's one bit of movementless yoga, where you address the up and the down in a session. Could be up to 11 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 max. Yeah. If it goes up to half an hour, it's about, we would be discussing other things too. So there are certain facets about it. But in movementless yoga, you address the up and the down and several details, which has it be therapeutic also. Yeah. So breathe, heal, love, live are four values related, which also becomes part of what I call as movementless yoga, healthy and natural breathing. So I hope this gives pause for thought um, on your downside, needing a little more care, a little more mindful appreciation, in the sense that it may not be all bad. It may just be, oh, the moment in the day when you're actually a little bit of a dip, and then it's like a mini sleep, but it's not a sleep. It's just that you're not up. It's just this. Yeah. And in that moment, maybe your body just catches up and then revs up, and then so it's not a power nap, but it's something much more simpler. It's just you not energizing up and then keeping it up. Not doing that itself gives your body a certain rest and a certain rejuvenation. It may not be too big. It may not be something that measures up in some scale. You just may not die anytime soon. Yeah. Okay, that sounds very okay, big. But maybe your heart functions a little more, has a little more space, or just a moment to not all the time be go fast. Yeah, a little bit. Um, it may not amount to much, but just those little bit of somethings makes maybe a little difference in how your body overall functions over time in the long term. Yeah, maybe you don't have to go for a vacation anytime soon. Maybe a little more days there, because your system is kind of a little more recuperating. Yeah, and well, there are some fine small details like this. Yeah. So I hope this has been of value to you, listening to this, and the time you spent listening to this. Thank you so much for your interest. Good day.